Hi there, BattleTech and Mech Warrior fans. Welcome back to another BattleTech video. In this video, we're going to look at some tanks and hover tanks. And what do you do in terms of basing your tanks, or if you do anything like that. We're going to be running a campaign here where I am with some guys who are massive BattleTech fans. And for that, we'll probably be running into some tanks and stuff. No spoilers here. So what I decided to do was to base my tanks, so like the Demolisher here, the Roman Patton tank, there's the Maxim, the Scorpion, the Striker, and the Harasser hover tanks. And then you got the LRM carrier and some Savannah Masters. So normally the Savannah Masters don't have any bases, and I hope you can see that. So here I have managed to put it on a small base. Hopefully that will try to focus up there, so you can see it's in a base, and that just allows me to like give it a little bit more stability, even though it doesn't need it, but it'll help it protect it, and it's easy to handle. But for the other bigger, larger tanks like the Shrek PPC carrier just in the middle there, I've got these clear acrylic hex bases. So if I do drop it, hopefully the acrylic will break, not the model. And I have varnished these, so there is some protection, but if you do drop it on the floor, it's pretty much it's going to get pretty wrecked. So I'm hoping that these acrylic bases will help them a lot more. I've decided not to actually base the miniature, so that because they're clear you can see through them, so they actually blend in quite nicely. Let me know what you think, if you think I'm wasting my time or not. The other thing I've also done for my hover tanks is I've also put them on bases. Now normally you get like a little metal spindle that goes into the bottom of it, and I'm sure it does work, but they just looked a bit not good. So I've just like got you get this plastic tubing, which I've just cut up into 0.5 centimeter, like 4 mil lengths. You can get them in for like balloons, and they hold them sturdy, and it's a slightly thicker plastic than you get for plastic straws. So I put it onto the back of that, and then just basically epoxy glue onto the acrylic, and it's done brilliantly, and it just stays there. And again, it gives it some height and some lift, much easier, and also it doesn't damage the bottom of it when you're moving the hover tanks around. And so I've done it with the Scorpions, the Harasser, the Maxim just over there, and a bunch of other tanks too. So just gives it a nice good feel, and they actually do slide across really nicely as well. So there is that to it. That Demolisher looks pretty chunky there too. So anyway, let us know what you do with your tanks, if you do have any, and if you are looking to get tanks. I know you can get hold of them from Rob Parther Europe website, in Europe anyway. In the US, I know Iron Wind Metal Miniatures, I'll make them available too. You can get a technical readout called Vehicles, and there's also some vehicles, I believe, in the 3025 technical readout, and they just add a really good dimension to the game. And I'm sure some tanks were available in CityTech as well, the box set. So if you do pick one of those up there are some rules on tanks. I can't remember if they had some data sheets in them. I'm pretty sure they did. But tanks add a really good dimension to BattleTech. I mean, BattleTech is a game of armored combat. Tanks are armored. And generally there are more tanks and stuff like that than big giant robots, even though I prefer BattleTech, like the big mech fights. But the tanks do add a great dimension to the game. It's more fluff to the lore and everything else. Anyway, please do like and subscribe. Leave any comments down below about how you base your tanks or your hover tanks or anything like that. If you've got any tips or tricks that I should be using, it'd be good to see. Anyway, keep safe and stay well. See you in the next video. Bye.